Okay, so it's been a while since I made a video because, well, life. And this isn't the only thing that I do. But we had a couple of changes since. Namely, we actually have a real seat and not this terrible thing that came with the van. The only side effect I found so far is, well, that's CAN bus controlled for reasons that don't make a whole lot of sense. So I can't move over a couple of the functions, and even the little trigger for the seatbelt buckle is also CAN bus. Oddly. But it just says it's not there and doesn't make me buckle my seatbelt. We've had a couple of projects going on simultaneously, which is partially what's taking up my time, including we now have 2 Model 3 batteries, a Model 3 bunk bed with the 3rd Model 3 battery. These will eventually all end up in the GMC project that I've got to go repackage, but I happened to come across them and they were a pretty good deal, so I picked them up. They all need work, but it's all doable work, partially with what I'm going to pick up on this trip. So, nonetheless, one of the bits of feedback I got in my other videos was that when I did the range test, I did it with the van, well, empty. Like that. And it's still empty because I've been playing Mad Scientist with all the house electrical, the 48 volt to 12 volt system, the 400 volts to 12 volts to 48 volt system, DC-DC conversion and such. There's a quick reel that I showed a little bit of that while I'm going. That's nearly done. That's for the next video. But for now, we haven't made any progress on the inside of the house. And honestly, I'm trying to find somebody that can help me do the carpentry work because that's not my skill set. Nonetheless, I have to run to Miami to go pick up some rather heavy items. And this seemed like a good opportunity to try this out at full weight to see what does it actually do to range. My theory, and this is still Sean in the past, is that it's not going to do much of anything. Other people have done tests and found that the added weight had almost no impact on the overall range.
Weight doesn't matter. You hear me? Weight doesn't matter.
Of other electric vehicles, including ones like the Silverado that's sitting out front, where Robert from Aging Wheels went and did a test and found 2 or 3%, well within the margin of error, given weather conditions and such. So we're going to load this up and see what it looks like while I can still use it as a cargo van. So 300 miles to Miami. Go pick stuff up and 300 miles back. I'll have a charging stop somewhere in the middle there. There's a great Mercedes charger that's right before where we're going that I will probably top off at. And we'll run back. But charging speed is not the goal of this video. The goal of this video is to see how many kilowatt hours it took on the way down and how many kilowatt hours it takes on the way back. Brain fart. Nonetheless, let's get out of here. Okay, so we are at 100% state of charge. Both systems actually agree for once. So we're going to go into vehicle status. Trips. We're going to wipe out both trips. Reset. Reset. So now it puts its average of 1.6, which isn't terribly helpful. But that will let us know at the end of this what our total amount of kilowatt hours we used and what our average was each way. I'll run it one for the full trip, but we'll look at it at the end of the first leg, empty, and then one for the trip back, so we can do that easy calculation and we can show our receipts. But otherwise, time to go and get on the road. We have 191 miles and 2 hours and 55 minutes. Think we're going to get there with 10%. That has been pretty close, actually, once you reset the computer. This said like 12% before. So we have a little bit of traffic along the way, but otherwise this is basically your kind of standard long distance route. So, okay, let's go give this a shot. Okay, stop to charge. Not that we need it. We're at 32%. Remember, it thought we were going to get here at 10%. That's just how this averages up. We only have a little bit more to go to get to our stop, which right now we actually get there with 13%, but I want to return here to charge, and -3 is not going to work. So we're going to just put in enough for me to get there and then back here, and then we'll do a bigger charge on the other side. But we went from 171 to 54. So not bad so far on the burn down. That means we're at 1.61 miles per kilowatt hour. So not bad at all. Okay, so after what we put in and what we've subtracted, we went 231.2 miles. We used 144 kilowatt hours to do it. So 1.6 miles per kilowatt hour. So that was empty because, you know, other than the couch that weighs less than the wall did, there's nothing back here. So now we're gonna go load up a whole lot of weight, and then we'll see what this looks like on the way back. Again, current Sean thinks it's not gonna be a big difference, but you know, I could be wrong. So let's go find out. So there's our weight. That is nearly 2,000 pounds of Model 3 modules, all strapped down and ready to find their way back up to Orlando. So now let's see how we do from energy efficiency from here. Quick stop back up to that same supercharger, because I really like those Mercedes ones, and then rest of the way home. Well, for the first 44 miles, I'm at 1.7. I'm actually doing better, which is interesting. So we're at 57 kilowatt hours remaining in the battery at 34%. So I got to charge it up pretty deep to make it the rest of the way home. And then we'll kind of figure out what we're doing from there. We'll do some math. Well, it's 10:41 at night. We have made it back home. See, there's GMC. So it was 124 from the charging stations. That means we were about 150. But we'll go do some math here in a second and see. But I think we're really super close to what we were on the way out, empty. Like really close. I made sure to maintain the speed limit the entire time, so we'll see how that goes. But we showed back up with 46 kilowatt hours left of the battery, 27% state of charge. So overall on 286 volts. It's amazing how low the voltage is actually on these packs. So, okay, let's go do some math. Okay, now we're back. After having done the round trip, both with nearly 2,000 pounds of battery modules and functionally empty, yes, there's a couch, but no wall, we worked out to 145 kilowatt hours on the way out and 150 on the way back, and it rained a bunch on the way back. So we're well within the margin of error. Weight just really doesn't matter. As we've seen from other people's tests and other environments, it just doesn't seem to play out. Aerodynamics matters a lot, and rolling resistance actually matters almost as much. So towing a trailer, even with nothing on it, has a huge impact. Towing a trailer with a bunch of extra aero load, huge impact.
neither of which are really a problem with a BrightDrop. It's technically not allowed to tow, although there is a tow hitch that somebody has made that's rated at a 600-pound tongue weight and a 6,000-pound trailer weight. Tempted to buy it. A little curious to see how it actually tests, since the van is unibody and it relies on the battery pack as part of its structure. Could be good, could be bad. That battery pack is way overbuilt. It's exactly the same one that's in the Hummer. So, nonetheless, interesting data, and I got to bring the batteries back home. So hopefully this dissuades a little bit once I add weight, my range is going to go down debate, but I'm sure not. And for our next video, we'll be getting into all of that. So thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.